Hello, everybody. This is Keyon Harrold. You're listening to Radio Szczecin. Peace.
Welcome to Szczecin, welcome to Radio Szczecin. It's great to have you here.
It's such a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be back here.
Yeah, because you were here, right?
Yes, I was here.
In 2004?
2004, but I came again after that, though. I've been a couple times. And it's always been a great time, so it's an amazing time to be back here. I'm looking forward to it.
So you've always been here for jazz shows?
Yes. I won a competition, the Jazz Struggle in Szczecin. I think the first one. So it was an amazing experience, a good time.
So it was your first competition?
Well, yeah, that actually was the first and only competition that I've done, jazz competition. But it was the first one for the Jazz Struggle.
Okay, so your first and only competition, jazz competition that you did was in Szczecin.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, we will get back to music, but can we begin from something that I heard about you, that you had a really big family?
I do have a big family. I come from a family of 17. I am in the middle. It's a lot of love, a musical family. We all support each other. We've all supported each other. I look at my older brothers and siblings and sisters growing up, seeing them learn, and I wanted to be just like them, but I kind of kept going in the music. So,
what does it look, at your home for holidays? Do you all meet? Do you play music together?
It's an amazing experience. It's like a love fest of music, of all kind of good food, and all of my nieces and nephews. I have about 60 nieces and nephews, so it's a party. Every time we get together, we call it a family reunion.
And when you were growing up, what kind of music was played around?
Growing up, it was gospel, it was jazz, it was hip hop, it was R&B. My parents were pretty religious, so in the beginning, it wasn't okay to listen to hip hop and certain things. We would have to sneak off with our friends and listen to it, or when my dad and my mom go to work, we'd have to try to sneak and put on the radio. But after a while, when I started becoming more serious about the music, they were very cool and accepting what I had chosen to take on as far as a professional.
Okay, so that's really cool. We've watched Academy Awards a few days ago. Which movies were your favorite, from the nominated movies? Hidden
Figures, I totally enjoyed. What else? La La Land. The one with Meryl Streep. Lawrence Foster Jenkins. It was a funny... First of all, Meryl Streep, I have a crush on her, so... it's a...
Your favorite Meryl Streep movie?
It's so many. I mean, because her vibe it just jumps off the screen. Like I can even look at a movie like A Devil Wears Prada. She was incredible. She's always incredible, and she's a boss lady, and she's very cool, and just a great actress to me.
Well, talking about awards, congrats on winning Grammy Award for Miles Ahead.
Thank you so much.
How was it for you to be there?
It's an amazing experience being a part of such a project that is, a big deal as far as jazz, a big deal as far as music and artistry is concerned. Miles Davis obviously is, the epitome of what an artist should be. Just me taking on a role as his sound going to the 21st century and keeping that legacy going was such a responsibility and such an honor as well.
Did you meet any people that you admire during you were there?
Tribe Called Quest, Adele, Anthony Hamilton. I mean, I already know him, but it was great to hang out. Who else was there?
Beyonce.
I didn't see Beyonce, but I know Beyonce. I've recorded with her. She's amazing. Who else was there?
Everybody.
Everybody was there. So it was an amazing experience.
Yeah, and you were talking a bit about Miles Davis. You
Yes.
played the parts of Miles Davis for the movie, so
Yes.
that must have been an honor. But you also taught Don Cheadle how to play. I heard that he played jazz
Yes,
back in the day, so he had the background, right?
Yes, he's a multi-instrumentalist. He loves music. Don Cheadle, in high school, played saxophone and was very good. He had the opportunity to go to Cal Arts either as an actor or as a musician. Obviously, he chose acting. Thank God for that, because we know him. But he also had that urge to be his connection to music. Basically did so much for the movie that he was totally immersed in. He could teach a class on Miles Davis. He knows so much about it. I mean, he learned how to play the trumpet, like he plays the trumpet. And it was inspiring to see him move through that role because he took it on. He could actually play Miles Davis solos, which was very cool. What I did was I helped him out certain times with how to, look a certain way. But as far as what I did for the movie, when he plays, that is me playing. The sound of the trumpet is me. If it's not a Miles Davis master recording.
Okay, so you played as Miles Davis. So that was like a great highlight, right?
Absolutely. I was a part of 4 projects that were either nominated or won. Kanye West's album, a friend of mine, Terrace Martin, and Gregory Porter's record, and Miles Ahead.
So what's next after this?
What's next? I was fortunate enough to, a couple of days ago, be in a studio with the Rolling Stones. So we'll see what comes of that. So I'm very excited. It's brand new. Amazing experience. I got a chance to be in the process of how they did it back in the day. They still do it the same way. Such a fantastic experience. I'm still on a high. I'm still on a rush from just being in the studio. Hearing music that's, being created now is fantastic.
And what about your album? Because you also published a song with Bilal and Big Crit. It's a great tune.
Oh, thank you so much.
So
Stay This Way.
Yes, Stay This Way. Great thing. We will definitely play it. But what about the album?
The album is coming. I'm excited about it. It should be done hopefully in the next month. And release dates, can't really speak on that right now, but this year.
I read one interview when you said, you listed some artists that you are planning to work with. For instance, Chance the Rapper, or also Anderson .Paak and Drake. Is it happening, or has it already happened?
I haven't worked with those guys yet. Hopefully in the near future I do. And if not them, some other guys. So I'm excited about what the future is bringing, and it has a lot to do with the record deal that I choose to do, as to which guys I'll work with, and it's very promising.
Well, you basically work with, so many of my musical heroes that I envy you.
Oh my God! Like who?
Like, come on, Maxwell. You work with Maxwell.
Is my man.
Yeah, it's your man.
So he won a Grammy too.
Yeah,
Congratulations to Maxwell.
Yeah.
I was on that record too.
You work with D'Angelo, Bilal, Michel Ndegeocello. So many great people.
I'm blessed and humbled every time I get a chance to work with these people and interact with these people and learn from these people and make history with these people. It's such an honor and a blessing. I don't take any situation lightly. It's always like the first. It's always trying to outdo what's already been done. It's always trying to be, creative and move to the next plane of what music should sound like. I'm really into being in that next. Always thinking next. Not about what happened already. I appreciate that, but what's next? What are we going to do to touch people?
But you told that Maxwell is your man. He seems like a really down-to-earth, nice guy. What can you tell us about him?
He's a very focused guy who's always looking to be, thinking next. So when I say that, I've been fortunate to work with people who think the same way I do. And never try to recreate the wheel. They're always trying to figure out what's the next beauty that I can highlight. What's the next thing I can make special? How could I touch these people? What's next? Max is just a person who respects artistry. He's been one of my cheerleaders for as long as I've worked with him. I've been working with Max since 2008. I've gone off and done other things and come back, and it's the same thing. And it's all love there. Maxwell is an incredible artist, obviously. Amazing singer, amazing writer, and just a great person.
What's next is also a concert in Szczecin, right?
Really? Yes.
What about that?
March 1st. It is going to be a great night. I'm looking forward to it. I've assembled some of my really good friends above music, but they're obviously amazing musicians. That's how I know most of them, music first, but they're great people. Charles Haynes from my hometown. He's from St. Louis, East St. Louis area, which is the same town Miles Davis is from. So he's coming in from Boston. He's amazing. He works with everybody. He was on Saturday Night Live the other day. He's the man. I have Chris Funn, amazing bass player from DC. He works with Christian Scott and a lot of other people as well. Who else we got? Yuki Hirano, one of the best keyboard players all around in the world, you know, hailing from Japan. Just an amazing soundscape person. So I'm looking forward to, you know, hearing what he brings. And Near Felder, amazing guitar player, signed to Sony, my man. And your own Sylvester. Looking forward to, you know, making some great music.
That's gonna be a great night for all the people who love jazz.
Cool.
Just one thing, you know, when I talked to Bilal a while ago, he surprised me by saying that he, for instance, likes Tai Chi or things like that. What do, you know, in regards of training?
I like to shoot the ball. I like to play basketball as much as I can. I spend time with my son. We play basketball a lot. What else do we do? I don't know. I like to bowl. I like to go bowling. I know it might be boring. I guess the things that I like people might think are boring. I like to play golf, things like that. Yeah, bowling, golf, playing the trumpet, you got to have good feel. So, and shooting as well, you got to have a good feel for what you're doing. So I think they all work for me.
What should I wish you for the future?
What should you wish me?
Yeah.
That I get the album out very, very quickly, and that I come back to Poland very, very soon, and that I work with more artists that you like. And that I send you some music that you can play for everybody.
Yeah, okay, that's one thing that I also wish you, that you work with as many artists that you love and admire, and that you do those, you know, next things that you told me about, and they will be inspiring for you.
Absolutely.
It was really great to talk to you. So I hope you will have a great time in Szczecin.
Thank you. Appreciate it.